a battle-hardened Viking warrior opens his eyes, not to the roar of the sea or the clash of swords, but to the hum of traffic, glowing screens, and towering skyscrapers. Confused and armed with nothing but instinct, he steps into a world ruled not by strength, but by technology and speed. As he struggles to understand this strange new age, one question rises above all: can an ancient warrior survive in a modern world that no longer fights the same battles? Today we will talk about a Viking wakes up in the modern world. What happens next? So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The Viking opens his eyes to a world that feels more like a dream than reality. Gone are the icy winds of the north, the wooden longships, and the distant echoes of battle cries. Instead, he is surrounded by towering buildings of glass and steel, roaring machines speeding along paved roads, and people dressed in unfamiliar garments staring into glowing devices. His first instinct is survival. His hand reaches for a weapon that is no longer there. Confusion quickly turns into alertness as he scans his surroundings, trying to understand whether this strange land is friend or foe. At first, everything appears magical to him. The simplest things, electric lights, moving cars, smartphones, seem like powerful sorcery. Fire that burns without wood, voices traveling through invisible air, and doors that open automatically would challenge everything he once believed about the world. The Viking, raised in a culture of gods and myths, might interpret modern technology as divine power or trickery. Yet, unlike fear, curiosity begins to take hold. Vikings were explorers by nature, and this instinct drives him to observe, learn, and adapt. Language becomes his first major obstacle. The sounds spoken around him are unfamiliar, fast, and complex. Communication would likely begin with gestures, expressions, and observation. Over time, he might begin to pick up common words, especially if someone takes the time to help him. Once communication is established, his integration into society would begin, but not without difficulty. Social norms, laws, and expectations in the modern world differ drastically from the Viking code of honor, strength, and survival. One of the biggest shocks would be the absence of constant physical conflict. In his time, strength defined status and survival. In the modern world, power is more subtle, driven by knowledge, wealth, and influence. The Viking might initially struggle to understand why disputes are settled through words, laws, or systems rather than combat. However, his discipline, resilience, and strong work ethic could become valuable traits. With guidance, he might find purpose in physically demanding jobs, sports, or even military service, where his natural abilities align more closely with modern needs. Emotionally, the Viking would face a deep sense of isolation. Everything he once knew, his homeland, his people, his beliefs, is gone. The loss of identity could weigh heavily on him. Yet, humans are adaptable. Over time, he might begin to form new connections, learning to trust and understand people in this new era. He may even come to appreciate the safety, comfort, and opportunities that modern life offers, things unimaginable in his own time. As he continues to adapt, the Viking transforms. He is no longer just a warrior of the past, but a bridge between two worlds. His story becomes one of resilience and evolution, proof that even the most ancient of souls can find a place in the future. The question is no longer whether he can survive, but how he will redefine himself in a world that has completely changed the meaning of strength and survival. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.